great fishing kayak gets you where boats and shore anglers can't. Quiet water, tight spots, and untouched fish. Today, I'm ranking the 8 best fishing kayaks of 2026, from budget inflatables to premium pedal drive fishing platforms. Links are in the description with updated pricing. Let's get into it. Opening at number 8, the Lifetime Tamarack Angler 100 is the entry-level pick on this list. The construction is UV-protected high-density polyethylene, the same material used in more expensive kayaks, which means it holds up to sun exposure and physical abuse on boat ramps without fading or cracking. The flat-bottom hull provides the stable platform beginning anglers need, with deep hull tracking channels and a skeg keeping the boat moving straight without constant correction. The fishing-specific features are what make this a legitimate fishing kayak rather than a recreational boat with a rod holder bolted on. 2 flush-mounted rod holders, 1 top-mount rod holder, an adjustable padded seat back and seat pad, 2 6-inch storage compartments in the rear and center, and a paddle keeper with shock cords, all included. A paddle is in the box, which eliminates the most common additional purchase for first-time kayak buyers. For anglers who want to get on the water fishing without spending over $1,000, the Tamarack Angler is the legitimate starting point. Number 7 is the Intex Excursion Pro. The Intex is an inflatable fishing kayak, and before you dismiss that, hear me out. In testing, we inflated it, carried it to the water, and started casting in a genuinely short time. It fits in a carry bag that goes in a car trunk. For apartment dwellers, anglers without trucks, and anyone fishing spots that require hiking in, the inflatable format solves problems that a 12-foot hardshell kayak absolutely cannot. On the water, the behavior that stood out most was stealth. Working close to the bank and in shallow cover, the Excursion Pro moves quietly and doesn't spook fish, a genuine tactical advantage when you're approaching tight ambush spots where noise kills opportunities. The stability when shifting position during fishing was also notable. Reaching to the side, adjusting tackle, and landing fish didn't create the sudden instability that cheaper inflatables produce. For anglers who prioritize access and portability over maximum performance, the Intex Excursion Pro is the answer. At number 6, the Perception Kayaks Outlaw 11.5 delivers what serious fishing kayak buyers need. The 425-pound weight capacity is the headline spec. That's enough for a full-sized angler, plus a serious amount of gear without the hull sitting low and sluggish in the water. The large rear tankwell and front storage area handle coolers, dry bags, and crates without requiring creative packing. 4 integrated rod holders cover multi-rod fishing setups without aftermarket additions, and the integrated tackle trays keep terminal tackle and small accessories within reach without digging through a bag. The fold-away frame seat is a design detail worth calling out specifically. Perception engineered this seat for long fishing sessions, and the fold-away mechanism lets you access the deck space behind you without the seat being in the way. For beginner and intermediate anglers who want a properly equipped fishing kayak with room to grow into it, this is a strong choice. Number 5 is the Pelican Catch Classic 120, and this is the best fishing kayak under $1,000 that I've tested on actual fishing water. Not a parking lot demo, but kettle ponds and larger lakes across real fishing conditions. The Catch Classic gets into tight spaces that larger fishing kayaks can't reach, which is an underrated advantage when you're targeting bass in heavily vegetated shallow water or trout in small ponds. The seat is genuinely comfortable for long stretches on the water, which separates it from budget fishing kayaks that leave you stiff after 2 hours. The honest trade-off is hull rigidity. The Catch Classic is light enough to carry easily from your truck to the water, but that lightness means the hull has some flex when you're standing on it. Most anglers adapt quickly, but if stand-up fishing is a priority for you, the kayaks higher on this list handle it better. For seated fishing across lakes, ponds, and slow rivers at a price point under $1,000, the Pelican Catch Classic 120 is the benchmark. At number 4, the Pelican Catch Mode 110 makes the argument that for many fishing kayak buyers, stability should be the primary selection criterion. The tunnel hull design is what defines this kayak's character. From the moment you step on it, the platform feels planted in a way that other fishing kayaks don't. In testing, we stood up, rotated fully, and made full power casts without the split-second hesitation you feel on less stable platforms, setting the hook on a hard strike, the moment where most anglers unconsciously hold back on instability-prone kayaks. The catch mode 110 stayed planted, which means you can commit fully to the hook set every time. In slow river and lake fishing scenarios where you're repeating casts to specific targets, that instant recovery means you stay locked into position and focused on presentation rather than constantly correcting your balance. For pike fishing along weed edges and tight ambush zones where body control determines accuracy, this kayak is exceptional. The bronze medal goes to the Real Yaks Raider modular fishing kayak, and this pick earns its position by solving two problems simultaneously that no other kayak on this list addresses: pedal drive, hands-free fishing, and apartment-friendly storage. The propeller pedal drive system is the fishing capability headline. Hands-free power means you're using both hands for fishing, casting, working lures, managing line, while the pedal drive handles positioning. In tight spaces like docks and mangrove channels where paddle maneuvering is difficult, the smooth, hands-free acceleration and effortless reverse capability give you precise control that traditional paddle kayaks can't match. For sight fishing, trolling, and any application where boat control and fishing simultaneously are the goal, pedal drive is a genuine game changer. For urban anglers, apartment dwellers, and anyone who wants pedal drive capability without the transport and storage burden of a traditional fishing kayak, the Real Yaks Raider is the answer. Number 2 is the NuCanoe Unlimited, and this kayak occupies a category of its own on this list. It's not just a good fishing kayak, it's a platform that redefines what you expect a kayak to do. The 650-pound capacity is the first number that separates the Unlimited from everything else. That's not a marketing figure. It reflects a hull design that stays stable and performs correctly even under serious loading. Gear, electronics, a cooler, a partner, the Unlimited handles real-world loads that would put other kayaks dangerously low in the water. You can walk this kayak from bow to stern, genuinely walk it, not shuffle carefully while gripping the sides. The stability when loaded to an edge is extraordinary. There are documented cases of experienced paddlers standing on the gunnel of an Unlimited without capsizing it. For anglers who want maximum versatility, maximum stability, and a kayak that functions as a serious fishing platform rather than a recreational boat with fishing features bolted on, the NuCanoe Unlimited is the pick. And the best fishing kayak of 2026 is the Wilderness Systems ATAC 120 fishing kayak. What makes the ATAC 120 stand out is its balance of stability, maneuverability, and fishability. The hull tracks well and resists wind drift, helping you stay locked into your casting position without constant correction. The open deck layout and adjustable seat system give you plenty of room to move, customize gear placement, and fish comfortably all day. At 34 inches wide, it's stable enough for standing casts while still being efficient to paddle over longer distances. You also get excellent storage, easy electronics integration with the Flex Pod system, and optional motor drive compatibility for serious anglers. For versatility, comfort, and long-term performance, the Wilderness Systems ATAC 120 is the best fishing kayak you can buy in 2026. Those are the 8 best fishing kayaks of 2026, ranked. Links are in the description with updated pricing. If this video helped, hit like, subscribe for more outdoor gear reviews, and I'll see you on the water.